What do you think, being back to the ideology, imperial ideology, how much the Crimean case is similar to the one of Sudet district of 1938?
Well, it's similar in the sense that this was a region populated by Germans, and you had a Nazi regime in power in Germany. In Russia, you have a quasi-fascist regime also in power, with Hitler Jungen there, and in Russia they're called Nashi. So it's similar in this sense, with a totalitarian regime in Nazi Germany and a kind of a semi-totalitarian regime in Russia. The big difference would be that Russia's a highly corrupt country, whereas I don't think corruption was a big problem in Nazi Germany. So, but the same ideology of needing to bring in your peoples who speak the same language, the same ethnicity into your country was used. And the danger for this is that Putin will not stop at Ukraine. I mean, many other countries in this region will now be concerned that they could be the next target. There are more Russian speakers in Latvia than there are in Ukraine. I mean, Riga is more of a Russian-speaking city than Kiev. There are Russian speakers in Estonia, about a third, which is not that much less than Ukraine. Belarus as well, and of course Central Asia. In many of these regions, particularly like northern Kazakhstan, Russian speakers are really discriminated against, which they're not in Ukraine. And so that's also ironic that he raised the question of discrimination in a country where discrimination doesn't exist against Russian speakers. So I think that the parallels are there. They are very dangerous parallels, and they're also stupid parallels. Why are they stupid? Because if you take Putin's logic to its conclusion, then the Russians should, then could I maybe claim I am discriminated against in Brighton Beach in New York? And then the Russian troops will come and defend me in Brighton Beach? What about if Hispanics are discriminated against in California, in Texas or Arizona? Should the Mexicans come and defend them? What about if Chinese are claim discrimination in Manchuria, in the far east of the Russian Republic? Should the Chinese come and protect them? If we're going to have referendums to decide a region's fate, let's have a referendum in Kaliningrad. Let's have a referendum in Kuril Islands, to go back to Japan. I mean, Russians kept saying they hate double standards. So they say Kosovo was, you did this to Kosovo, we're doing it to Crimea. I agree then, no double standards. Let's have referendums everywhere. Let's have a referendum in the Kuban for Ukraine.